On this week's Ask Dr. Nikki, fake name Tony asks, I'm 49 and I've been single for 6 years and I don't know where to start. I'm not an online guy. Now, online can be a great place to meet people, but often people do have a fear and they think that you're only going to find hookups, so you're only going to find a particular type of person. I do encourage you, Tony, to give at least one online site a go. The beauty of online is that you can choose what type of relationship and what type of person you're after based on where you're putting your profile. So if you were looking for a hookup, it might be one particular site. If you were looking for more of a connection, it might be another particular site. And the hope that when you're on that particular dating website, somebody else who has the same intent will be on there as well. And that's when you can start to have a look at, okay, well, they want a relationship, I want a relationship, this isn't about a hookup, we're into a connection. Okay, I'm going to read their profile and I'm going to see if there's something in their profile that intrigues me. You know, keep in mind that when you walk down the street and you look around and wonder who's eligible or not, all of these people around you, I assure you that a great percentage of them have online profiles. There are amazing people sitting online just as they are in bars and parks and all sorts of other places trying to pick up. So I would encourage you to at least try. Just choose one site and start to engage in conversation. Sometimes it can get you out a bit of a rut. You know, if you've been single for 6 years, just re-engaging with people and starting to flirt again and talk to people and reach out to them can really help you then transfer those skills into the everyday world. Now, we do seem to have lost the art of picking up. I don't know why it is. I mean, a lot of people blame that on our iPhones and online dating, but you go somewhere like America and people still tend to be standing at bars talking to each other. So I do think it can be very intimidating to go and meet somebody, but you need to get into this habit of making a statement, asking a question. You know, we have lost that art of being able to turn to the person next to us and talk to them because we're all sitting there scrolling through Instagram and I'm just as much to blame. So practice with people in the coffee line, in the elevator. Make a statement, ask a question. Oh, I love your dog. What breed is that? You know, start to get the conversation going, and the questions is the key. The more questions you can ask that can get someone responding to you whilst trying to put off a really friendly and open persona will help any type of attraction be amplified. That person might look at you and go, oh, doesn't he look like a nice guy? Oh, he seems really sweet. You know, people are attracted to happy people. So the longer you can get conversations going, the longer opportunities that you have to actually show them a little bit about who you are. Maybe you can tell them something about yourself that might make them intrigued in you. Now, when you have the gist of these, you know, starting conversations, you know, even in the coffee line when, you know, Monday morning and you're waiting for your bus to work or something like that, and you can say to the person next to you, oh, you know, it's one of those Mondays, isn't it? It's been a big weekend. You know, just starting to get those conversations going. So once you've mastered those skills, then it's a matter of transferring that into places where you might find somebody that you have a common ground or interest. So this is where doing activities, whether it's exercise or joining a club, you know, even going down to the local Woolies tonight, there's all these notices up there for different things that are going on in the community. Find something that you're interested in and try put yourself in that position where you might be able to meet people that also share that interest. When it comes to having these conversations and actually getting out there and talking to people, it's often a lot easier if it can be about something that you know something about and that you know that the other person is interested in. So I don't even know if it exists, but let's just say that there's a dog club. Then in your local area, everyone gets together, takes the dogs down to a park and has a bit of a yarn. I know that this used to happen in my area. You know, doing something like that, if you're a passionate animal person, you go down to the park and maybe you've got your dog and you can start talking to the person next to you about dogs. And that's all you need to get that conversation going and to be friendly. And because you know what you're talking about, you know what breed your dog is, maybe this is your second or third dog, who knows, you know, you're passionate about something to do with animals, you can very confidently have that conversation with the person next to you and not necessarily think, oh, what am I going to say next? And that's a way that then you might be able to lead into, oh, so, you know, does your partner like your dog? Always a good thing to ask about the partner. If you ask a question about someone's potential partner, they know that you're sniffing around to see whether they're single or not in a very subtle way. It's an opportunity for them also too to tell you if they are single. And the way that if they are single, they tell you can also determine whether they're open to you continuing on with the flirtation. So if somebody says, oh no, I'm not single, or no, I don't have a partner, and they're quite positive and happy, or they give you that little glare, that's the signal, keep going. If someone says, oh no, I'm single, and looks the other way, or I don't have a partner and dismisses that comment, then maybe they're uncomfortable about it, or maybe they don't really want to be saying something about their personal life. So always look for those little signals to think, is that person open for me pushing this just a little bit further and a little bit further? So I hope that helps. Please make sure that you put yourself out there. You know, we tend to hide from the dating world when it's been a long time and we think it's all really scary, and it can be really scary, but it's also a way that you can move forward in life and have these great experiences. And there'll be awkward experiences and there'll be really fun, positive ones. I assure you one day you will laugh at those awkward experiences with someone and go, oh, do you remember when I was just started dating again? Or do you remember when I asked that sexologist about getting out after 6 years and this is what she told me? And I thought it was crazy at the time, but I jumped online and I met someone. So Tony, I hope you take my advice and I hope all that helps. Now, if you have an Ask Dr. Nikki question that you would like answered, make sure you jump onto my Facebook page and you can ask me anything. Bye.